Yo, what's up? It's Patrick from Guy in the Cube, and I'm way behind on the Power BI updates and doing videos on my favorite tool, Power BI, right? I've been having a love affair with Fabric, but there's been a couple updates since I've done a video, and I was looking back, and in May, something I've been waiting on, something that people have been asking me about for a while is called measure-driven data labels. We've been so serious, shut it up. We've been so serious with Python and Fabric. Let's let our hair down and have a little fun. All right, enough of all this talking. I like to do. Let's head over to my laptop. So I got this report. It's really simple. And if I choose a year, it just changes based on the selection. It just shows my sales by month. And what I like to do is have a little data label that indicates whether sales are up or down, and it shows me the current sales for that month. So how would you do that? Well, here comes measure-driven data labels to the rescue. Check this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a measure. Let's write a little DAX. I haven't written DAX on the YouTubes in so long. And so we're going to call this total sales measure label. So we're going to say var this year sales equals total sales amount. There we go. Var last year sales equals SPLY. Total sales last year. The var, if this year's sales are greater than last year's sales, we want to, the Windows key and press period, it brings up the emoji window. And so then I want to have a green circle. And then we'll put a close the quote, press escape. And then if sales are down, what do I want to have? A red circle, Windows period. Go find my red circle. There's lots of ways you can do this. I just thought this was kind of fun. Close it out. And finally, I'm going to say var result. And I'm going to use a switch statement here. And I'm going to say switch true. And I'll put a comma. And then what I'm going to say right here is if this year's sales is greater than last year's sales, up. And then I'm going to say if this year's sales is less than last year's sales, I'm going to say down. Let's modify this one a little bit. So if it's greater than or equal to, it'll be up. If it's less than, then it's going to be down. I'm going to close this out. And then we're going to say return. And then all we're going to do is say, give me the result. Check this out. With these measure-driven data labels, before I can go here and then I go to my format pane. And then if I type in data labels, there's my data labels. I'm going to go ahead and turn them on. Whatever value you added that you're displaying for that line, you get that. But now I can override it with something and add my own little flair to it. Check it out. I'm going to go to data labels and I'm going to go to values. And what I'm going to do is see right there where it says add data label. I'm going to turn on custom data labels and I'm going to choose add data and I'm going to go search for my label. There we go. You can see I have my total sales measure label. I click it and now you can see sales were down, 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 down. Then they went up, for a couple of months. Okay. And if I slice, you can see how they're changing. When you think of Patrick, well, I want to add the actual value back when I had my default labels. How do you do it? Piece of cake. So I'm going to go back and find my label here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to type format and I'm going to say total sales amount. And then I'm going to say, make that currency. Really easy. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to say ampersand. So that format makes this a string, and now I can concatenate those two together. There's lots of ways you could do it, but now look at there. So I can have those labels. I can control this. Maybe the numbers are too big. I can do other things with format and things like that. But now I have this visual indicator if my sales are up or down compared to the previous years. All right, what do you think? I'm way behind, right? This happened in May, so maybe you've already explored these things, but I just had to do a video on it. If you got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Post it in the comments below. If you want to know more about writing DAX, there's some great videos out there that Adam and I have done. Take a look. There's one probably flying over my head. Go check out that video. All right. As always, from Adam and myself, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.